Zooming In is brought to you by Reconics, see what you've been missing, and by Nikon, the trusted name in optics.
My 2011 Wyoming bow hunt took place in the very northeastern part of the state near the town of Hewlett. The working cattle ranch where I was hunting lies along the northern edge of the famed Black Hills. The terrain in this area is comprised of heavily timbered, rugged hills with agricultural and pasture ground found along the base of those hills. Now here's a more precise look at the exact area I was hunting. For 2 evenings prior to the archery opener, we sat on a high hill here and watched this large alfalfa field. Our observations showed us that while the antlerless deer and small bucks entered the field from many different spots, every one of the half-dozen shooter bucks we saw walked out near this corner. I've bow hunted this ranch many times, so I already knew that there were no trees suitable for tree stands anywhere near the corner. Thankfully, the rancher had left some round bales in the field. Interestingly, every one of the shooter bucks we saw ended up feeding within bow range of a certain cluster of these round bales. So it was a no-brainer that our ground blind needed to be placed right here amongst those bales. The typical evening movement pattern sees the deer leave their bedding area here near the top of this high ridge. They make their way down this hillside and enter the field from one of the many runways along this edge. True to what we'd seen while scouting, the 2 shooter bucks that came out on the fateful evening entered the field near this corner here, approximately 150 yards from us. As you saw, the old 8-pointer slowly fed his way across the alfalfa field, eventually reaching this spot right here, 27 yards away, where I took the shot. After the hit, the buck turned and ran back across the field and went into the timber here. We recovered him right here, only 40 yards from the field edge. My success in Wyoming came about as a result of employing a very basic early season strategy. First, we pinpointed a primary feeding area. Second, we used long-range observation to learn exactly how the resident whitetails were utilizing that area. And last, we put our blind in a spot to take advantage of our findings. Hey, make sure you tune in again next week. I don't know where on earth we'll be zooming in, but I do know that you'll find it informative. We'll see you here.
Zooming In has been brought to you by Reconics and by Nikon.